Hi, my name is Yanjun. I work in the planning and control team at DeepRoute.ai. Today, I'm going to take you for an autonomous ride in Shenzhen, one of the biggest and busiest cities in China. The whole ride is about 1 hour, starts from the CBD of Nanshan district to the suburb of Bao'an district of Shenzhen. Before we start, let me introduce the icons on the screen for you. As you can see, on the upper left corner, there are several icons. The first icon shows we are on the autonomous mode, and the rest icons represent the speed, steering, turning signal, and traffic light. The upper part shows how the system sees the world around it. The white car is the self-driving vehicle, the blue line ahead is the path planned by the self-driving system, boxes in blue are vehicles, circles in yellow are pedestrians, circles in green are cyclists, and those shape-changing objects in navy blue are static obstacles. And then, the bottom is the actual world in front of the vehicle we captured via 3 cameras mounted on top. Okay, now is the time to go. At the starting point of our journey, you can see there are a lot of parked cars on the street. Sometimes people will start a car or open the doors. Pedestrians and cyclists might jaywalk across the street. It's difficult to predict their movements if the system is not working effectively. We use 3 LiDARs and 7 cameras to detect objects around the vehicle. Our perception module will identify their types and predict their trajectories. In this way, we can calculate the safest and the most efficient path. Shenzhen is the city with a large number of constructions. We can see lots of trucks on the road. To ensure safety, we need to stay out of the blind spots of the trucks. Here, our vehicle drives like a human. It stays away from the truck while moving forward. We recognize the traffic light more than 100 meters ahead. The cameras we use to detect traffic lights are independently designed by DeepRoute. They have a 110 decibel dynamic range. They can solve the LED lights flickering problem and have the automatic white balance function. With features like these, they can recognize traffic lights accurately. You might be wondering what a self-driving vehicle will do at junctions with more than one traffic light. Our algorithm will recognize all of them, but we will only use the one controls the lane where the self-driving vehicle is in, so that the system won't be confused. Our system will predict the trajectory and the speed of the dynamic objects. When merging into the main road, our system will change the lane smoothly. When the ongoing traffic is moving slowly, we can flexibly change the lane. Please note that we don't set a pre-planned path for the vehicle to follow. The vehicle is planning in real time, and you can actually see that the system changes idea based on the surrounding traffic condition. Shenzhen is a city packed with lots of skyscrapers, which blocks the satellite signal and cause multipath issue. The GNSS IMU navigation system will have meter-level positioning error in these environments. The rapidly changing city infrastructures also bring data mismatch between the map data and the real-time data from sensors, which may cause the failure or a large deviation of LiDAR and camera localization. Our localization system optimizes all sensors' outputs and delivers the centimeter, milliradian level real-time pulse. The sensor models in the optimization includes GPS model, frame matching model based on LiDAR or camera data, map matching model, and odometry model from wheels and IMU. Meanwhile, we enabled a model failure detection system to eliminate the invalid sensors' outputs when the vehicle drives into degraded environment, such as construction zones and blocks with tall buildings. This model failure detection system greatly improved the robustness of the localization results. On our way to the destination, we will drive through streets, main roads, and freeways, which provide various scenarios and transitions. On different types of roads, we always adhere to the speed limits and rules. Actually, we have been testing in several other cities in China apart from Shenzhen. We come across a lot of valuable scenarios that help us improve the technology. For instance, in Hangzhou, there are heavy rains pretty much like every day in July and August. In Wuhan, there are many irregular shaped trucks on the main roads. In Xiamen, we test in a container terminal where the environment changes frequently. In the rest of the video, you can see the performance of our system in different scenarios. Some of them are rare corner cases, such as a cyclist who is not following traffic rules and temporary road constructions. This is a scenario where we overtake other vehicles. It might seem impolite to others, but on the other hand, you can see from this scenario that our vehicle is much like a human in planning. While overtaking, the system can merge back to the original lane before the solid line. Overtaking requires the self-driving vehicle to interact dynamically and smoothly with other vehicles. The system will learn the overall situation around it. Apart from the type, speed, and acceleration of surrounding objects, before any maneuver change, the system will also calculate the cost of a lane change and predict how other agents will react to it. Sometimes while going through a traffic junction, some drivers might cut into our lane. To avoid colliding with the vehicle in front, we'll slow down a little bit. There are many stop-and-go scenarios when the traffic is heavy. What our system will do is to keep a safe distance with other vehicles to avoid any possible collisions. You can see that we come across a tricycle on the road. The challenge to interact with this type of vehicles is that they are small, and those unregistered ones might even violate traffic regulations. We'll keep a safe distance from tricycles to avoid accidents. At this junction, there are a large number of pedestrians and cyclists. Our system will detect every object as far as it can see. The bounding box is very stable even when the objects are moving. It will predict the trajectory of all the objects so that the system can plan and drive like humans do. Temporary road construction are often seen in Shenzhen. If the road construction is marked on the map, the self-driving system will plan accordingly. However, it takes time to mark on the map. So when our vehicle encounters a temporary work zone that has not been marked on the map, it's able to identify the temporary work zone as an obstacle by recognizing traffic cones and other surrounding objects. Our vehicle will nudge around as long as we are not in a lane marked with solid lines. Most of the roads in Shenzhen consist of more than 8 lanes with heavy traffic every day. On roads like this, our system detects not only agents around the vehicle, but also the cars parked in the parking lot, vehicles on the opposite lanes, and all the pedestrians and cyclists it can see. It is the safest strategy to detect all of them, so the system could tell which agent would really affect the vehicle. After overtaking slow vehicles, we come across a truck which changes its lane continuously. We yield to this aggressive truck. This is how we interact with oncoming traffic. The system will plan and control the vehicle based on the traffic context. We are now approaching to the destination. It's a paid parking lot in Bao'an district. At the gate of the parking lot, our system detects the lifting barrier and identifies it as a static obstacle. When the vehicle is registered, the barrier raises and the vehicle drives through the gate automatically. Now it's the destination of our journey. Thanks for watching!